Before I read this one, I want to say a couple things. They, I guess it sort of has to do with expectations. From what I've witnessed in my life, is there's things that people want and desire and yearn for that they're never meant to be. They're just never going to happen. Sometimes it's like a loving spouse, sometimes it's children, sometimes it's physical health. A lot of times it's to be loved by those within your biological family. There are times it's just these things are just they're never going to happen. And one of the most beautiful things you can do is accept your particular situation and pivot. And I know this so well because one of those defining moments in my life, my father had a heart condition, and we were scheduled to go to the VA hospital to see a cardiologist um, at like 10 o'clock in the morning. And the night before, we talked every night. Um, the night before, he called me and he's so sad. He just came from this family, like narcissism, and they would gang up on like minions and they would attack each other. I mean, the epic childishness, like it is just appalling. And something had happened, and the the very last thing he said to me, because he died the next morning and I never saw him again, was he said, so vulnerable and so sweetly, he said, I have tried my entire life to get my family to love me, and they never have. He was 63 at the time. They just never had. And he said, please, please, I want you to promise me you will never beg your family members to love you. Just let it go if they don't. Just let it go. And it was one of those moments, boy, was it defining. Boy, did I need to hear that. And I think we all need to hear it. No one needs to beg to be loved by their family members. No one. It's unacceptable. So here we go. April 18th. I had spent a lot of time yearning for things I wasn't getting from the addict in my life. As a part of my Al-Anon recovery, I was encouraged to put those needs on paper. Courtesy, respect, attention, affection, communication. My list of areas in which I felt my loved one had let me down went on and on. My sponsor applauded my honesty and then suggested that I could bring all the things on my list into my life. The catch? I had to give what I wanted to receive and become what I wanted to attract. Did I present a shining example of courtesy and all the rest? If not, I had a wonderful list of goals already on paper. I have often heard that we get back what we give, and now I know it's true. As I grew kinder and more loving, other people responded to the change. I also felt much better about myself. Today, I can honestly say that all the qualities on my list exist in my life at least some of the time. I hadn't expected these results, or any others for that matter. I was too busy focusing on myself. I think that's why it worked. Today's reminder. Today, I can take an active role in fulfilling my needs. I can choose to become someone I would want to have in my life. And the quote is, many of us find that we practice treating others fairly with love and respect. We ourselves become magnets for love and respect. And that's from In All Our Affairs. So please, please know, instead of grieving for that grandchild you can't see, find a child to love. They're everywhere. We live in a time where people don't parent, mothering doesn't happen, fathering doesn't happen. They're just people everywhere that need love, and compassion and understanding and to be appreciated. So show up and give abundantly wherever you find yourself. Be a blessing and receive a blessing.